Hello, Colas, and welcome back to Viva Barça. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Gérard Pique, as it has been reported that Pique has already started working on his presidential campaign. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Jules Koundé, as it has been reported that the Barcelona defender wants to be a starter for France in the upcoming World Cup. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, before we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Gérard Pique capped off a brilliant career last week by playing his last professional game against Almeria, helping the team, secure a comprehensive 2-0 victory. Pique's retirement decision appeared to be quite abrupt, but it was a byproduct of his struggles both on and off the pitch in recent years. In addition on hanging up his boots, the defender has subsequently renounced everything that he was owed to him by Barcelona in terms of salary and unpaid dues. However, according to La Porteria, this is not the end of the road for Piqué. As far as his future at Barcelona is concerned, the report suggests that the former centre-back, who has become a successful businessman in recent years, has already started preparing his campaign team. His end goal is to contest the upcoming elections in Barcelona and possibly become the club president. Piqué potentially contesting for the Barca election will be hardly surprising, as the defender has been closely involved in the club's inner politics throughout the past few years. In addition to his influence on the pitch, the Spaniard owns major businesses and was notably involved in the RFEF Super Cup deal with Saudi Arabia. Even in his farewell speech, the 35-year-old had hinted that his chapter at Barcelona is far from over and that he would return to the club one way or another. Therefore, the upcoming few years could be important for Piqué. If the former Barcelona superstar truly harbors the hope of becoming the club president, the defensive legend must prepare a major campaign team if he is to take on Joan Laporta, who is currently in the first of 6-year term in office. Of course, it is not surprising that Gérard Pique wants to be the president of this club one day. It is a notion that many people have had about this guy. He's a leader. He likes to lead. He has that quality to be a president. Honestly, he has that structure for me. For many fans, I think Piqué is an outspoken person. He has that eloquent skills, and it is not surprising that he will be campaigning one day as president of Barcelona, coming back to compete with his former presidents like Laporta and so on and so forth. So, of course, during his farewell speech at Camp Nou in the game that was against Almeria, his last game, he did emphasize that he was born in Barca and he would die in Barca. Like, his time at Barca is not over. He will return back one day, not as a player, but maybe something else. And of course, many people just understood that being president is definitely what is in Piqué's head at the moment. So he's a businessman. Of course, leaving Barca, you'll be concentrating on other things, his personal life, his businesses, as expected. And of course, returning to Barca in another capacity will not be a huge surprise, because he have already made mention of that he wants to come back to Barca. He will come back, definitely, and I believe he will come back. Being a president has been a dream for Piqué, to be honest, and many fans really want him to be, because they want to see how he can lead. We have seen his leadership skills in Barca, in the dressing room. Many teammates, many Barca players always appreciate Piqué, that he's a leader. He's more of a captain than Busquets. I think Piqué is more of a captain than Busquets. He's outspoken. He leads the team. And many people, including me, I don't understand why Piqué was not the first captain, instead giving it to Busquets. So I think it's important to see how things end up for Piqué when it comes to his time at Barca. But as a player, it is done and dusted. He will never play again there. He has retired from playing football, because he had, ever since 2018 in the Spanish national team, he retired after the World Cup. So now retiring from club football. as he insisted that he does not want to wear any other club shirt apart from Barcelona. So far he has played for Real Zaragoza, played for Manchester United, and now plays for Barcelona. So 3 clubs in his career. I think that will be it for Gérard Pique. But now maybe, just maybe, returning in some other capacity in the club, like club president. It's not something that it will surprise many people because he loves that role. He's a politician, to be honest. He likes politics. Apart from sport, he's a politician, he's a businessman, he has a lot of connections, and it won't be surprising for him contesting or running campaigns in the near future to become the president of FC Barcelona. Then on to the next story of discussion. The 2022 FIFA World Cup is just around the corner, with many nations already submitting their final 23-man shortlist or squad list for the coveted tournament. As far as the defending champions France are concerned, Coach Didier Deschamps is yet to finalize the squad, but there is strong chance that Barcelona defender Jules Koundé will be announced or will be included in that list, having become one of Europe's most talented young centre-backs. While being included in the team itself will be quite the achievement for young Koundé, it appears the Barca defender has much higher expectations. In recent media interaction, Koundé has stated that he wants to be a starter for France in the upcoming FIFA World Cup. Although he would ideally like to operate in his favourite centre-back position, he would not mind operating at right-back if required. He said, "I want to be a starter for France in the World Cup. I'm used to playing as a centre-back, but if the coach asks me to play at right-back, I will accept it without any problem," he said. Although the 23-year-old is set to face stiff competition from a host of other talented young centre-backs in the French team, he is prepared to fight for his place in the side. Koundé has already won 12 caps for Le Bleu in his short career so far. However, in the midst of his struggles with injuries, it will be interesting to see whether or not he will get the nod ahead of other defensive options Deschamps has at his disposal. As a matter of fact, Jules Koundé is doubtful to appear in Barcelona's next match, which in turn will be the club's final game before the club football goes into an early hiatus. Jules Koundé has been a great signing for us. I think whenever given the chance, he plays so well, but it has just been somehow unfortunate that injury has been a problem for Koundé. He has picked up injury twice. We wish him quick recovery, but I think he'll be available for the World Cup in France. It is not a major injury, it was a knock. He couldn't play against Osasuna yesterday. Against Almeria, he was not available. So definitely he will be available for the World Cup because it is not something serious, luckily enough. Here we see the player talking that he wants to be a starter for France. Let's see if the coach of France, will do that, because we know that France have top quality centre backs, top quality players in all positions. But definitely, I think Koundé's qualities, he needs to be a starter as well because he's so good. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.